Hi Taurus, welcome back. So Taurus, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And my readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. So we have two cards out, but before I get into the tarot, let's talk about some of the energy I was feeling when I was meditating on the collective Taurus energy, as I think that's important, right? So when I went into the meditation for you, Taurus, clear as day, I could hear the song. I don't remember the artist, but he says, and that makes me crazy, and that makes me crazy. Oh gosh, who sings that? Excuse me, singing. If you know it, put it in the chart. But that's the only part of the lyric that kept coming up. Put it in the chart. Put it in the comments. You know what I mean? Was that makes me crazy. So maybe there's something going on in the energy that's making you feel a little bit crazy, or you know, just kind of feeling that maybe erratic energy around this connection possibly. So take it as it resonates. It may also be a song that you hear playing at the gas station, the grocery store, that might pop up later on. And if so, think about what you're thinking about in that moment, as that can be a sign for you as well, Taurus. I also got a few images in the meditation. One was clearly an elephant, which is really interesting because I'm actually wearing an elephant pendant on my bracelet today. So some of you might... Your spiritual animal might be an elephant. Look up the spiritual meaning of elephants. You might like elephants. I'm not really sure. But yeah, those were the two things that stuck out to me, Taurus. So take it or leave it. Oh, and there was one other image. Oh, I started to get the song from Pocahontas. So some of you, that movie, or maybe that heritage, you know, Native American is important to you or something you relate to. But the song in particular that I was getting was the one where she says, how high does the sycamore grow? If you cut it down, you'll never know. I believe it's Colors of the Wind. So take it or leave it. That's what I got. Let's get into the cards and see where this is headed, okay? So the overall connecting energy between you and this person is the card of complexity and the 10th house of reputation. Capricorn, Pisces energy for some of you. But this is talking about kind of feeling that erratic energy, feeling a bit, they keep wanting me to say, I go crazy, I go nuts. I think that's like from TikTok or something, but like maybe feeling a little bit stir crazy, okay, Taurus, or that the energy is speeding up. A lot of us are feeling that, especially as the holiday seasons come closer here in the US. So it's just kind of like this erratic, not really sure where I need to be, but I feel like I need to be somewhere type of energy that I think the collective is feeling. But don't overcomplicate it. Taurus, whatever you have going on, they're saying keep it simple, okay? Some of you, the focus really need to be on career and responsibility, finances and achievements. And I know this is a relationship reading, but somehow that is tied into relationships, or possibly this relationship, so something to keep in mind. But it's also talking about your purpose and your pinnacle and your own empire. So let's get into it. Interesting start. Your overall vibes, Taurus, is the 3 of Wands. Person you are connecting with is the Page of Cups. So this is that preparatory mode. This is like being ready to be ready, right? Very action-oriented energy coming in for you, Taurus. So like I said, it might feel like you're being pulled in a lot of different directions, or that you're kind of getting in this this momentum of preparing yourself, maybe even for 2022, okay? This person you're connecting with is in the Page of Cups. So friendships being highlighted, relationships being highlighted for this person. They are a little bit more, I'm hearing lackadaisical. Maybe this person's feeling a little bit more relaxed than you are in the energy, okay? But it could be interchangeable. This person could be someone that you've connected to through a friends group, social circles, or it could literally be a friend. It's not always an intimate partner or the ex you hate that these readings are about, although most people want to apply it that way, but apply it how you want. If it's not an actual friend, and this is just showing like this person's in this space right now, Taurus, where they want to give a friendly gesture, okay, or they're open to that, open to connecting during this time frame. So let's look at perception, how you genuinely see each other. Then let's look at the emotional space, how you're feeling underneath it all. And then we're going to look at most likely future outcome, Taurus. So let's get one more shuffle and we're going to get into it. Perception. You have the Magician here, the High Priestess, the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm feeling a lot of interwoven energy here, okay, between you and this person, or a lot of interconnectedness coming in for you. You might be connecting with more than one person during this time frame, right? Especially with the holiday season, because I'm hearing that song come through. It's the holiday season. Whoop-de-whoop. So some of you are in the process of manifesting some of your dreams right now, especially when it comes to your reputation, career, or finances, but it could also be within the family structure. It's time to say goodbye to some old stuff, old news, old energy, as I feel like you're going through like the spiritual evolution before you go into 2022, like Sagittarius season, December being this kind of preparatory time for you to kind of get your things in order, get your head right as we go into the next year. So I feel like if there's things that still need to be cleared up, this is a good time to do that, Taurus, whether that be with this person or other people, or just clearing your own energy, all right? Some of you are like definitely in manifestation mode, kind of seeing things come together that are important to you, okay, in a way that is pleasing to you, okay? So I feel like this is really good vibes coming in. And it's just at the same exact time going through some sort of completion, could be in other areas of your life or in another connection. But I feel a lot of you, it's like this spiritual evolution coming in for you, Taurus. We're always going through spiritual evolution, right? We can't not as we evolve through life experience, but it's being highlighted right now. So it could be just more noticeable to you in the energy. I feel like a lot of you are in this space of wanting to kind of manifest some things that you've been wanting in relationships as well. And I feel like what you're looking for in relationships right now is a sense of like familiarity, commonalities, someone that you can grow old with is the words that they're giving me, or you're in a relationship with a person that's how you feel about them currently. Take it as it resonates. This is all about commitments. So I feel like if there's been like a non-committal energy in the past, and there's this more committal energy coming in, which Taurus, whether you're male or female, when you're really serious about a relationship, I feel that you're one of the signs that is easy to commit when you're all invested. You're a fixed element. So you prefer stability over erratic energy, usually. All right. So I feel that's kind of the vibes that you're bringing to the table here. You might have an intuitive connection with this person, okay, as well. You might have done some spiritual soul searching around this person. So let's see what their perception is. I don't know why I'm hearing this. Take it or leave it. It's really random. I'm hearing hot dog, hot diggity dog. It's from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Some of you like Disney I don't know, Mickey Mouse, Pluto, whatever. All right, or this person does. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, or maybe that's just how you feel. Hot dog. All right, the Devil, Four of Wands, the Two of Swords, and this person's energy. So now this person has had some back and forth, okay? Having trouble letting go of things, maybe in the past. I feel like right now this person wants to see things come together in relationships, and relationships really being highlighted right now. And yet there's this uncertainty, there's this insecurity about how to feel about something. It's like on one hand, this person wants to be open and to have a healthy connection. And then on the other hand, there's this like toxic type of vibe that comes in, or they fear a toxic attraction, or maybe they still have some inner work to do on their own self when it comes to like habitual behaviors, addictions, obsessions, things of that nature. There might be an obsessive type of attraction to each other, or this person to you, that they may keep hidden. Is this person maybe really just trying to highlight for others to see the more positive aspects? And all of us do this to some degree. I think it's because this person really values their reputation, or maybe they're just a very private person, so they don't, you know, want everybody to see some of the inner workings of what's going on, or maybe even their inner demons. But I feel like there's some sort of hidden emotion here, okay, that gets stuck by the wayside or pushed to the wayside, okay? And it's complicated, right? Because it makes it hard to read this person. Some of you needing to do some spiritual cleansing around the connection, especially if there's like this codependent addictive behavior here, whether that's on your part or their part. This person may be back and forth on your intentions, you know, sometimes seeing you in this very positive light, and then sometimes not really sure how to feel. You're not really sure how to think about you, Taurus, and maybe even not even thinking the best thoughts about you, but yet at the same time, they're thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you're heavily in this person's energy, which leads me to believe that there's a lot of heavy contemplation around the connection, at least when it comes to this person. And what are they contemplating about? Whether this is good for them or not, or something like that, you know? And if it's not in relationship to you, it could be that in general right now, this person just has a few different things that they're dealing with, and some of it not so good for them, but they try to fluff it up, make it nice, hide it, maybe, that type of stuff. So let's go into the emotional space, Taurus, and see underneath the perception, what do you got going on in the emotional space for Taurus? Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Woo. Oh, here you are, the Hierophant. The Eight of Swords. Wow, this is really interesting. The Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Two of Pentacles. So, Taurus, it's complicated. I get why we got the complexity card, okay, at the beginning. Because there's a little bit of, like, a bit of a puzzle here to put together, okay? On one hand, feeling very successful, okay, and Spirit really guiding you to stop doubting yourself, especially when it comes to finances and reputation, all right? Some of you might have been stressing over that, or needing to come out of your head when it comes to just feeling good about yourself or feeling successful in general. So emotionally, I feel you getting into a better space when it comes to that arena of your life, but there still seems to be some restriction around relationships and I was going to say commitments, but they gave me the word communication. So there might actually be restricted communication here around a specific relationship or this relationship. And then here's you putting in the work, putting in the time, because I have a song in my head, because you got to do the work. the work on self, okay? Investing time and energy into the things that make you happy, and that kind of elevating your spirit, I feel. But there's still this kind of back and forth going on emotionally, which is interesting because in this person's mind, they were going back and forth, and I can see for you, it's in your heart space that there's some back and forth energy, like not really sure how to feel. This person not really sure how to think. All right, so and then I heard I don't know how to feel sometimes. So some of you don't know how to feel sometimes. It's like you're on top of the world. Things are working out for you. Then on the flip side of that, it's like fearing old stuff is going to come back around, or looking at yourself through the eyes of insecurity, especially when it comes to a relationship or possibly this person. But maybe even keeping some things hidden, okay, as far as like how you're feeling. And then it's like going back and forth between those two, and it's kind of making the situation a little bit more complex than it needs to be. Because I think, well, when you think about this, Taurus, you're pretty clear-minded, you know, logical, practical. But then when you start getting your emotions involved, it gets a little bit entangled. It gets a little bit messy. Okay, so I feel like there is some entanglement going on in the emotional aspect of whatever you have going on in your life right now that's creating some sort of complication here that's not really needed. But then I'm also getting that kind of, yes, because you're needing to kind of sort your way through this energy, and you'll do that by following your intuition and paying attention to, you know, what's feeling good to you and what's not feeling good to you, and then honoring your emotional guidance system, right? Because when things don't feel good to us, that is our guidance coming through from spirit, letting us know, okay, back away from that, take a break from that, re-look at that. All right, so pay attention to, yeah, your emotions, your emotional guidance system. That's going to be really important. Let's see how this person is feeling underneath it all. Taurus. King of Pentacles. The Star. Queen of Swords. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Wow. And the Empress. Okay. And Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, Taurus, this person is in this emotional space of kind of very similar to, they keep wanting me to say they can't see the forest through the trees. Okay, something about them overlooking something or looking too deeply into something that they're missing the point. Okay, emotionally, this person is looking for groundedness and healing, clarity, but yet they don't allow themselves to fully immerse themselves into that emotion. There could be that this person has some unrest going on around their family environment, okay, and or it's just they're having trouble like seeing the good in a situation or seeing the positive at times. But yet this person is being called to be patient, you know, or they're trying their best to be patient and soft and loving anyways. It's like there's two very different sides showing up of this person emotionally. The side of them that can be quite cold and detached, but is coming from a practical place. And then this very unpractical type of energy coming in, or emotional energy coming in, that kind of keeps this person kind of going through some loops, or rethinking, overthinking things even. I'm getting all different kinds of messages, so I don't mean to keep pausing, but I want to make sure I get them all through. Sometimes it feels like this person lacks empathy, or, Maybe they have a hard time feeling empathy for, I don't want to say everyone, but maybe one person in particular. Could be in their family, could be this connection. But it's like, here's what I'm getting. You know, when someone continually makes the same mistake over and over and over again, and then at first you have a lot of empathy for that person, like, wow, that sucks, and you feel for them. And then when you watch them do the same mistake again and again and again, over time, you start to lose that empathy because you see the person is kind of creating their own problem by not changing, by not growing out of it. There's something like that going on, and I honestly can't tell if it's coming from your end or their end, but you'll know, right? But something about that going on, okay, in the energy, and it's just like something that, a hurdle to get over, okay? Because now I hear, sorry, not sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. Not sorry. So I feel like this person kind of has a bit of a bite to them. Maybe they come off as very friendly and soft, but they might have quite a bite to them. They might have quite a shadow here. As it pertains to the connection, I feel like this person wants healing, you know, with you, Taurus, especially if you're a masculine, but even if you're a feminine, I still feel this person craving some sort of healing emotionally. But yet, I don't feel like this person's letting their guard down that easy. So this may or may not be known to you. There's some sort of unhappiness going on in this person's life or in their emotions that's making it difficult for them to maybe tap into their more softer self, okay? That's not going to last forever, but right now, this just is what it is. This person is actually being guided to take better care of self and to put and invest some of that love into loving themselves more. So let's go into the future energy and see, and keep in mind all of the future energy can be changed with free will. You're in the driver's seat, no one else. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress. Two of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. So Taurus, I feel like you're taking the advice that I literally just gave this person. And I don't usually divide it out into masculine, feminine, but I'm going to in a minute here because I can see there's two different storylines. But a lot of you are taking that love and you're turning it within. And that's what you're being guided to do as well. And to just kind of nurture yourself, be easier on yourself, be kinder to yourself, okay? Especially for my feminine Taurus, but again, masculine, feminine doesn't matter. There's something coming to fruition in a connection that you're really going to love that is feeling more stable to you, is making you feel more assured about what direction you're going in. So it's like, be patient with yourself. If this is not with another person, it's just getting more in touch and in tune with who you really are, Taurus, and that helping you to kind of get your feet back on solid ground and to make good choices and to move forward in a logical way and kind of leave this complex confusion BS type of energy behind. Some of you, as we go into 2022, the focus might be more towards responsibility, career, building up finances, that area of your life versus connections. Okay. So as I see that slowly the Taurus energy is kind of shifting more towards that arena after the holidays, but it's in a way that's stable and secure. So it could be that relationships come to this stable, secure point, which allows you to focus elsewhere, which is a blessing, right? But let's see this person's most likely future outcome. And then, like I said, I'm going to real quick go a little bit more specific and break this down into masculine, feminine. Right now I'm going to keep it pretty general. So this person's energy in the future, which can be changed with free will, the World, the Hanging Man in the reverse, Six of Cups, King of Swords, lots of air energy over here. Could be dealing with an air sign. So, Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck again. This person may want to offer some sort of olive branch, okay, to you, or is open to connecting during this time frame. And I know that might be hard to believe because I don't feel they're actually showing that. But I feel like that's what they're feeling. Because it's like this person, they sometimes have a hard time maybe emotionally expressing what it is they're really feeling. This person is heavily focused on the past, having trouble being able to see it for what it was. You know, I'm getting like a prideful type of energy here, but it's just like, it's like this person wants to go all in on something, but then there's this hesitant part of them internally that kind of pulls them back or holds them back, you know, and so it's like a sense of like someone wanting to say something and then they pull it back, or they want to express something and maybe they do, but they pull back a lot, or they don't fully express. This person might be spending way too much time wondering what you're doing, or giving too much focus to other people's perspective, other people's perceptions, and not enough to doing some internal reflection as to how they're genuinely feeling in the big picture. This person thinks about the past a lot because they're reevaluating it. Some of them want to make sure they don't recreate it, but just simply by giving it focus, it becomes active. So that's a caution to my cross watcher. The way to get over the past is not to hyper focus on the past, because anything you focus on becomes active and real in the now. So when you bring up the past to heal it, just FYI, you're creating that aliveness of the past in the now again. And so if this person spends too much time revisiting the past, don't mind my dogs, they will accidentally recreate it. So now I'm going to break it down for just a little bit further. I don't usually do this, but I can see that there's some difference between my masculine and my feminine Taurus. Let me start with my masculine Taurus. If you are a masculine Taurus, all of what I said applies, okay? But in addition to that, I feel like this person, they want healing around the connection, but they also at the same exact time, but they also at the same exact time kind of want to cut you out, but they have a soft spot for you. So I feel that that's hard for them to do, you know. There's definitely indecisiveness going on in this person's energy. But I feel like if it's a feminine you're dealing with, my masculine Taurus, they're trying to be as patient and as soft as they can, both on themselves and you. Also, if you're the masculine Taurus, you might be the one that gets stuck in the past too often, as opposed to this person. If you're a feminine Taurus dealing with a masculine, I feel like the masculine the person you're dealing with may be trying to heal things with you and another person. Caution. This could be It could be that they're trying to heal things in their life in general, but at the same time, they're needing to cut themselves off from another connection. Could be another intimate connection, but it could also be like toiling family members, friends, things that are of no service to them. I don't know what that means. Things that cause emotional unrest in them that they still haven't fully released. And that's what's going on in the emotional space, okay? So that's for my feminines who are dealing with the masculine. I also feel like whatever masculine you're dealing with, feminine Taurus, they're very much stuck in the past, having difficulty seeing things maybe from your perspective. But whether you're masculine or feminine, sorry, I had to break that down a little bit more. I feel like you do feel a strong connection with this person, okay? So let's see what the Osho Zen Tarot has to say. We'll leave it there after the little interlude from my dogs. Morality. So this person being called to take the to use their moral compass when making decisions during this time frame, all right? I don't know why I'm getting this song again, The Miser, because I've gotten it for so many different readings, and up until this last round of readings, I haven't gotten it, but let me say it to you. The song is, and I'm sorry for the way I am. Somebody may feel like that type of energy, or you could connect with that song. I got that song in so many other readings. Scorpio, Aquarius, I know for sure it could be dealing with either of those, but I've gotten it more than just that. I think Virgo too. So you have the Miser here and the Creator. This is a reminder that the more generous you are, the more generous others are with you. The more stingy you are, the more stingy others are to you. So keep that in mind, okay, as we go through December and January. Also, you have the ability to create any outcome you want, Taurus. All that matters is the way you're thinking about things. And I heard staying highbrow. I don't even know what that is. But using your own moral compass and your own emotional guidance system to help you along the way. All right, so let's see what the overall guidance is, and we will leave it there. You have the Animal Kingdom. So this says, animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and a miraculous gift to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. So some of you might have a very special connection to animals, or just pay attention to the random animals in nature in general. If you go for walks or if you're outside, notice the birds, notice what shows up. Okay, animals are connected to source. Well, we all are, but animals are just more intuitively aware of it, and they respond accordingly. So pay attention to how the animals are behaving in your environment, Taurus. All right, and yeah, we're gonna leave it there. So zodiac signs you could be dealing with, I have lots of air, particularly Aquarius, but could be Libra, Gemini, or another Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Taurus energy again, Taurus energy again. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind that it could be any zodiac sign, as it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all of my pages, linked in the description box below, as well as the About section. So if you also would like to donate, you can do so in the About section. Otherwise, wishing you the very best, Taurus, and until next time, my friends, namaste.